Good morning guys and welcome to Friday's free racing tips video. Hope that you're all doing well and a happy Good Friday to you all as well. Hope that you've all got great Easter weekends planned. We certainly went into Easter weekend on a real high after a cracking day yesterday, and we're looking to repeat that today. Of course, in terms of what happened yesterday, the premium tip finally got back to winning ways. It was much needed and didn't look likely at one point, to be honest, with the horse coming well off the bridle, turning for home, but found enough in the end and just managed to see off the challenge of a late thrust from another horse and just held on at a photo finish, which we don't often get photo finishes going away, so that was great. That one at 7-2 when first tipped up and backed into 5-2. The Little Earner, that also won for us. This was always a little bit more comfortable, to be honest. This horse always was travelling the best of them all and found plenty when asked to quicken up on the home straight. This one at 9-1 backed into 9-2. And the Lucky 15, that returned over £350 from a £1 stake, so a £15 bet, so an absolutely cracking day there, and it was a really good afternoon for us, just the sort that we've needed and the sort that I think we've been kind of hinting at but just not getting the luck, or perhaps those quite the right picks, yeah, really good to get in that. But there's no time to reflect on that too much as we now look ahead to today, of course, and we look to do something similar. It's All-Weather Championships Day today, of course. Good Friday usually would be having a day off, but as of last year, the All-Weather Championships really kick-started, and £1 million race card at Lingfield today. Going to be a cracker, and Musselburgh also host their first flat fixture of the season as well. So really good day, and 4 tips for you as usual. The premium tip, Little Earner, and then the Lucky 15, which we'll give to you. So we'll get straight to it on this Good Friday, and we'll start off with today's premium tip, which goes in the 315 at Lingfield, and our tip here is Sovereign Debt, and that's currently around about the 3-1 mark. Might be as short as 11-4 in places, so you might just want to do a little bit of value hunting on this one. This horse was good enough to come second in the Lockinge behind none other than Far a couple of years ago, who was an outstanding horse, possibly one of the one of the top 10 in the last few years, you could even say, and then missed the entire 2014 campaign with injury, which is a real shame, but clearly a very, very talented horse who got back to winning ways with his 3rd start this season. That was last time out. I think that the horse can reverse the form with Mind Your Own Business here, as he meets on better terms and now has race fitness under his belt. The mile trip's absolutely no problem. This is the horse's 4th run of his return, so you think he's going to be bang there in terms of fitness. Would have been targeted for this race. You know, he's a horse that they'd have been expecting to land some big prizes with, and this all-weather one, perhaps wouldn't have been what they had in mind a couple of years ago, but still I think he's got an excellent chance, and I think the one they have to all beat for David and Adrian Nichols. So that's the premium tip, 315 at Lingfield, Sovereign Debt. We go north of the border for the Little Earner today. We go to Musselburgh, and in their 4:30 race, we go for Moccasin, currently an 8-1 shot. This is another horse who will be will be fit after a winter season, actually, and I think a lot of these turf races, these early turf races, you're looking for race fitness. It can be key. There's so many horses that just need this run, and sometimes you're just looking for those horses that have been competing on the all-weather throughout the winter, because they're just going to have that little bit of edge. They might not necessarily be the best horse in the race, but they could be the fittest, and on ground like this, it's good to soft ground. It's going to take a little bit of getting. You know, good to soft is a lot different for these flat horses than it is for the jumpers. It's a lot more testing, and yeah, I think that that's something you always have to take a little look out for. This horse was a good winner at Wolverhampton last time out as well, over 1 mile and 4 furlongs today's trip. Will handle the more testing conditions here, and I think actually will be suited to running on turf. I think actually prefers that to a synthetic surface. Strong claims if that's his best here, and looks to have a very, very good each way chance. 4:30 at Musselburgh Moccasin to take his race fitness onto the turf and show some of his best form. Lucky 15 members, your tips are now up. freeracingtips.co.uk/getlucky15. In terms of any other tips from Lingfield today, there's not a great deal I really like the look of, but I mean, in the 2:10 you've got Pretend, a 6-4 shot. I think he could be a good thing, and also I can't see Tristan beaten in the 345. And if you double them up, you might get a good little price there. But that would only just be for a bit of fun, really, rather than anything serious. But let me know if you've got any fancies for All Weather Championships Day. But have a great Good Friday. I'm sure many of you will be following the football as well. So good luck to your team, however they get on today. And yeah, do let me know how you get on. So thank you for watching today. Speak to you later. Bye bye.